Sorry, I was just tucking in. We joined Phil in the kitchen now because this it smelt so good. I had to have a taste. It tastes amazing. Well, it's lovely, and it's under a £5 to feed the family.
£4.60.
So what are you making?
Here it is. Here. So this is a little braised chicken dish using frozen vegetables. Includes potato, sauce, buns, chicken, the whole shebang.
Oh my God.
So there you go.
Brilliant.
Now the other thing to say,
that barbecue sauce tastes exactly like the one from a certain fast food restaurant.
We did cheat a little bit there.
Oh, did you?
Come on,
did you get it from there?
No.
Did you nick a few free samples? No wonder it was cheaper.
I could have done, but I didn't.
OK.
Now, the other thing to say also is it cooks in one pan. No need for the oven. It works really simple. So, £3, I think it's £4.60, and that included chicken, which came in at under £2.
Yeah.
Rolls came in at 50p. Now, you can get a bag of frozen vegetables like this. I think they go from 650 kilos up to 850 kilos. Sorry.
Grams.
Grams, I should say.
I was going to say, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You
Big old
must have a big
bag.
freezer.
That's a lot to get through.
Yeah, the lorry turned up.
Yeah. I like to buy my frozen veg by the ton.
Yeah. A bit of trouble storing it, but it's fine. But that came in at around about 50p. The potatoes, 40p, and the sauces which we had...
And obviously, the cut of chicken there, you're using the...
Thighs.
Thighs, yeah.
Purely because it's very forgiving.
And I actually prefer it.
Yeah, I honestly, the flavour's much nicer. You ever cook chicken breast by 2 minutes? It's dry. Thighs, you can cook it half an hour, still stays the same. So let's start. In this pan here, I have 6 chicken thighs. These came in at under £2. Various supermarkets now sell them. You can also buy frozen as well, which work equally as well. Now, all I've done is cook that in a little touch of oil, not too much because you've got the skin on. You can take the skin off if you don't want too much fat. And you do add a little touch of water to it, depending on how it's cooking. So,
when do you know... If you've got fat in there and you've got hot fat and you add a touch of water, what happens?
It will spark and go everywhere.
Right.
It'll go all over your stove, basically. It's a real pain to clean. So here... I've got the frozen vegetables.
Right.
So these are straight out of the freezer, and you just pour those straight on the top of the chicken.
And so that's adding your water?
That's adding your water.
Oh.
So it's what they call water migration. So when it...
So posh.
Water migration.
You do a little water
Technical.
migration.
No, when you work in food development, it's technical. So basically it means when the cells break down in the vegetables or meat or fish, that water comes out. It's called water.
Or when the frozen veg melts.
Correct. Actual fact, what you can do is a salad, but just actually on its own. If you get frozen veg in a bowl like that, add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, frozen, leave it for half an hour, it actually creates a dressing.
Is that what we've got here?
Yes.
Oh,
okay, so what I've done, you put the frozen veg on top of the chicken. I have browned it on both sides. Then I add a crumbly stock cube, OK, which you just sprinkle over the top of said vegetables. And then a little pinch of salt, because I know that these stock cubes don't have too much salt in them. And then a little bit of pepper, and then you put the lid back on.
Is that the one with 2 O's and an X?
The one he just said?
Possibly.
Right. So they are, as you say, they're quite salty, but you added extra...
No, but some are saltier than that. So the cheaper end...
Is that the one that starts with a K?
I'm not even mentioning it.
And ends in Nor.
You're on your own there, mate. Some of them can be up to, in a 10-gram stock cube, 6 grams of that can be salt. And if you think about it, the government guidance for an adult male or female is 6 grams of salt per day. So you need to be slightly careful. Now, a touch of water, lid on, and turn it right down like you're cooking a rice dish. And you want to cook that for around about 15 to 20 minutes. That's all it takes. You don't need the oven. And this one here, I've been doing exactly that for, and you'll see, there it is. Now, the thing to say is, people will say to me about frozen vegetables, oh, they lose the colour, they're a bit drab. But that has been cooking for 20 minutes. Look at that colour.
Yeah.
It's pretty much exactly the same.
I love frozen veg. When I got COVID and I suddenly thought, oh, my God, I can't go out, that's it. I thought it's going to be a freezer raid. And rediscovered a big old bag of frozen veg down the bottom of the freezer, kept me going for a week.
Yeah, and loads of different types of veg.
And the prices range from around about 65p to 95p for a kilo, 850, 750, 650. So
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's extremely good value for money. Did I say 100 kilos?
No, it's fine.
Now, so what you do is cook the chicken, and then you'll see that this is cooked here. And then what you want to do is take that stock off and just cook that down or reduce it down, which goes into the sauce, which we'll come on to in a second. The veggie strain, which I've got over here, and that's what I've done here. That's exactly the same as that one there. Now, yours, The stock, I've actually cooked down and put it into your barbecue sauce. So if I had some stock here, I'd add it into the chicken.
How much do you end up with once you reduce it?
Oh, you probably end up with about 100 mils,
Right.
something like that. Now, this is the chicken which I've cooked from there and just chopped it up. Barbecue sauce is very easy. Here, I've got...
Now, this is a really good barbecue sauce, so
Yeah.
keep an eye on this, because this is a good one.
It didn't come from that store, by the way, Holly.
Not a
So,
store.
it's honey.
Yes,
Not a lot.
darling.
Soy sauce. OK. Barbecue sauce. The squeezy one.
Right.
Not mentioning any names.
So it's already made for you. then?
Yeah. Because we're on a price here.
Right.
So,
But only 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons, and then 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And that is it. Mix it up, and you've got...
So I've got to have bought a pot of barbecue sauce and a pot of ketchup and some honey.
I'm assuming you have it in your cupboard already.
Do you now?
Yes. So do you have to assume that you've got salt and pepper as well? So you're not buying a sauce?
Yeah.
OK, so it's all done on that, all right? And then mix this up, and there's your sauce, which goes into your burger buns that we've got here, like you've got just there. And then we were allowed potatoes, because it came in at 50p or something like that. And then the vegetables here, you just add mayonnaise to, because you've got that in your cupboard already. Holly, don't look at me like that.
I have.
1, 2, that's all you need. And that just mixes up. 2 is enough to make a salad that you've got there. Potatoes are just boiled with a touch of butter, a bit of fresh mint. They go into here. So you've got your potatoes there as well. So all that, OK, we did cheat slightly here, but we had that there. Came in for around about $4.60.
Yeah, that's
Very good. Really
so
tasty.
done, yeah.
That is a good barbecue
So
sauce.
tasty.
But again,
Yeah.
frozen veg, I have no problem with, and as long as you know what to do with it, you're fine.
It's really lovely.
Thank you.
Tom.
Thank
Pleasure.
you very much.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely
Absolute
delicious. Well, for details, of today's recipes and more delicious ideas from our chefs, download the Free This Morning app.